Hey there, folks. It's Danny here. So I've had a few comments and messages recently, kind of like, Danny, what the hell? What has happened to the channel? You've gone crazy or something. Um, am I? Let me just check if my camera's straight. One sec. Bear with me, please. Enjoy the view while you're waiting. Maybe it would have been a good idea to do this before the video, but we have what we have. Okay. Seems to be okay. So yeah, my content now is totally different to the content I used to do. It's kind of a bit of a mixture of different types of content. Um, I have changed a lot over the last 3 years since I was doing my Ukraine content. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I mean, I think fortunately for me, but for people who were familiar with the old kind of content, there's no going back. And I guess that is this is like one of the downsides maybe of sobriety, of making big lifestyle changes, that actually a part of you, it's still there. Okay, the old part of me is still there, still inside of me. But yeah, a bit of a different type of content, a bit of a different kind of Danny. And I want to show different sides of myself, and I want to experiment with different ideas. If I can get the camera to be, I think it was okay before. I'm just a bit paranoid because I can only see the camera now. I can't see the screen, so there's nothing worse than making a video and then checking after to realize like it wasn't focused or something like this. So I'm a bit paranoid. Although I can look in the mirror behind to see if the focus is okay. It seems to be okay. If it's not, then let me know in the comments, although it'll be too late by then. So yeah, my new content is a bit of a mixture. I've done a little bit about sobriety. I've done a little bit, quite a lot of satire about the whole kind of alpha male. And I'm not mocking anybody when I make that kind of content. I'm mocking myself because I do actually feel like that. And I definitely did feel like that. But I used to be, and I guess am still, quite insecure. And this kind of alpha male content really allows me to express my shadow self, the side of me which is insecure, the side of me which is still, like, still does need validation. And in the past, I did go down the alpha male line, thinking that was the answer. And I still do have this to a certain extent, at least subconsciously. I still have this kind of these, I don't know what it is. Sometimes I have a wave of just wanting to be a bit of a dick, like an alpha kind of dick. As much as I know that's like not a way to behave, and it's not going to get you far in life. Because I tried this in the past and it didn't get me anywhere. But I still have this kind of like, yeah, this fundamental insecurity, which I look at now with humor and compassion instead of trying to fight like in the past. Like, no, I'm not insecure. I don't care. Like this, I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered. Like I was extremely bothered, and I still am quite, kind of bothered, but yeah. So the satire content, the alpha male satire content, gives me a release of this kind of shadow side of myself, and I find the videos extremely, extremely fun to make. The reactions are quite interesting. I do get quite a lot of bad reactions to the kind of satire alpha male content. A lot of thumbs down. Either people don't understand it's satire and they think I'm being serious, or they understand it's satire but they are heavily invested into the alpha male manosphere, red pill kind of content, as I used to be myself. So I don't blame you or them. The kind of like right wing content, that kind of stuff, and the content is quite I don't know, maybe it feels to them like I'm taking the piss, which I guess I kind of am. I am taking the piss in these videos, but I'm taking the piss out of myself, my former self, and my current self, more than anybody else. Yeah, so what other content? I've done a bit of content about sobriety, but to be honest, I've looked back at the sobriety videos, and there is no way I can possibly make sobriety content without sounding preachy. I try so hard to not sound preachy, but I still do sound preachy, and I'm nowhere near far enough down the sobriety line to be preachy. Yeah, spirituality, that kind of stuff. Again, I sound quite preachy. I sound. I think it's better to show your message rather than explain your message. It's better to show the things I want to share with you through behavior, through content, through humor, instead of me sitting here and saying, look, you need to be spiritual, you need an ego death, you need this, you need that. And also, I'm like extremely non-perfect in terms of all of this stuff, and I don't actually think I'm qualified to give too much advice regarding the, am I still focused, regarding the kind of spirituality kind of stuff. Although I will share my journey, of course, and I guess that is where my qualifications end in terms of spirituality. It ends at my personal experience. What else? Yeah, a bit of content about Georgia. I've started a second TikTok now. It's taken off massively in the last 2 to 3 days. I've done a couple of videos which have got 250,000 views, mainly by the lovely people who live in Georgia. But that is actually in English. So I guess in terms of my Georgia content, that will be more Instagram and TikTok, but I might post a bit on YouTube. Travel advice, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I guess I'll post a bit. I'm just gonna see what is the most popular. I guess also I would like to rock the boat a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. This YouTube channel is an extremely selfish endeavor. It's mainly an outlet for me to express my shadow side, and a bit of a light-hearted ego trip for me. And also it's a fantastic way for me to share my life with my family, which is also something I like about YouTube. I know my mum and dad watch me. So yeah, I do bear that in mind. Maybe I don't bear that in mind as much as I should sometimes when I'm making the content. But yeah, I guess it is what it is. So yeah, hello, mum and dad. If you're watching, I guess you will be watching. So it's also a reason I like to do YouTube. Yeah, so let me know what kind of content you'd like to see more of. Let me know what you think about the kind of satire alpha male content. Is it just ridiculous? I mean, yeah, it is ridiculous. That is why I do it. I do it because it is ridiculous. But yeah, do you like it? Do you not like it? Not that I really care. Okay, that sounded like super ego-y. I don't care. Okay, I do care. I do actually care about what people think about me and my channel, even though I don't want to. And so yeah, let me know what you think, and be nice, or don't. You don't have to be. Put whatever you want. Okay. Yeah. Any advice? Anything? Let me know. Yeah. See you all guys in a video soon. This was just an opportunity for me to clarify mainly that my videos are satire. It's not actually me. It's only a certain part of me coming out, which I don't particularly agree with. But it's fun. Hey, presto. So, peace out, guys. Bye for now.